Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Your old buddy Tim back. Yes, dressed up, wearing the big boy clothes, my Sunday go-to-meeting suit, if you will. Yeah, this is how I dress when I work. I know. Sometimes I walk through a restaurant and I'm asked to refill tea glasses, but I'm a big believer in dressing for success and dressing like a professional. And it's the summertime in Alabama. It's 128 degrees, so I cannot wear a jacket because I will literally melt. So this is my look. Give me a break. Hey, hope you're having a fantastic day. It is another week. I am out and about working with clients, and that is the topic of today's program, because I just met with a client who has an older house. And it looks like an older house. It's in really good shape, but it is dated. And you know what? I did the dated. The house is dated. I did that video already, but I wanted to kind of follow it up with this, because this client was getting varying advice on what to do about the house. Now, he had some folks who told him that he should just, clean the house, leave it as is, and sell it for whatever the price is, taking into account that the house is dated and it might need a little bit of work. And I'm kind of in that camp. It really depends on the house. But then he has other folks, other realtors, who, before he enlisted with me, who advised that he go in and paint the house, the entire house, the neutral gray that is so popular, the unoffensive neutral gray. Now, what this means is gray is call it the hot color. It's actually the safe color. A lot of houses that you'll see, again, thanks to HGTV, have the walls all painted the unobtrusive, the unoffensive, the neutral, bland gray. And a few years back, beige was the color that everyone was painting. I live in a house now that at one time I was getting ready to sell, and went in and painted every room in the house beige. And it's still beige because I never sold the house. I just moved in to another house and then moved back. So so those are really his options. And my advice to this client is it depends on whether or not you paint everything in neutral gray and put down different flooring, or you just leave it as is. It really depends on a couple of things. Number one, the amount of work that he wants to put into the house, work and money, because this is not going to be cheap. The other thing is, how flexible is he on the price? Does he want to get top dollar? Is that a thing with him, getting top dollar? Well, if so, he's got to put money into the house to turn it into a house that will garner top dollar. Or is he willing to say, okay, the house probably needs $20,000 in updates. I'm just going to take that off the top and let the new buyer worry about that. Again, my advice to him is it depends. Does he want to get top dollar? Well, then he's going to have to put the money into it, paint it the unoffensive neutral gray, put down some nice hardwoods. Everybody walks in and they expect to see a certain house nowadays. Otherwise, it is considered a fixer-upper. It's as is, and that's fine. I've got no problem selling this house as is whatsoever. It's just it's up to him, with the understanding that he is going to have to lower the price. So that's my advice to you. Should you put the money and time into the house to get it up to where people can just move in? Is it going to be move-in ready, or would you prefer to just let them do it? I am a big fan of doing as little work and putting in as little money as possible and letting them come in and make it their own. That is the buzzword. They want to make this house their own. And I am entirely good with that. I've seen houses where the owner actually put in the time and the work, and people would walk in and stick their nose in the air because they didn't like that particular shade of gray, or they didn't like the fact that there was carpet. Some people are carpet phobic because they think it just has all kinds of, germs and dust and what have you. And it does. I'm a big fan of hardwoods myself. So anyway, there you go. That's going to do it. Should you paint every room in your house the unoffensive neutral gray, or should you just sell the house as is and let the new owner worry about those kind of things? And again, it really is up to you. It's up to you. Personally, I see nothing wrong with selling a house as is and letting someone else do the work. Now, that's going to affect the number of people interested in your house because not everyone is going to want to do the work. They're going to want to move in. So automatically you are eliminating the move in ready portion of your buyers. But again, it's up to you as the seller of the house. Do you want to put in the money and time, or do you want to just shave the price off the top of the house and let the buyer deal with it? It's up to you. That's my best advice for you. I can't tell you what to do. I can just say, hey, figure out what is best for you, and that is the direction you go. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm going to go in and take a look at a house that I'm going to be listing here shortly in South Huntsville. So hope you're having a fantastic day. If I can do anything for you when it comes to buying or selling real estate, don't forget, I'm your guy. If you want firm opinions, I'm your guy. If you want me to throw the ball back over into your court and say, hey, it's up to you, I'm your guy. And no, I will not refill your water glass.